I'm Mark Linneberry with LocalMeA, the best of local. Tonight's LocalMeA Live is brought to you by the Greater East Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where we're proud to be EMC, and you should be too. Also making tonight's show possible, Kingwood Emergency Hospital. Thank you so much for your support of LocalMeA and the best of local. We're going to have a great show for you tonight, so stay tuned and tell your friends about it. So how's everybody doing on this social distancing Thursday night? Probably if you watch the news a little bit, you understand that there's going to be a phased rollout. So listen to your governors. All right. Listen to your governors and we'll figure out what that's really going to look like for us here. We're going to have some fun here tonight on LocalMeA Live and got some great things happening. Let's see here. Using some new technologies. And tonight we're going to show my favorite meme. That's right, my favorite meme. And tonight, my favorite meme is, 1,200 tacos for $1,200. Got your stimulus check yet? Because that's what I would use mine for. I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm wondering if you got yours, but I think 1,200 tacos is going to stimulate a lot more than just the economy. Yep. Right, moving on. What else happened today? What's in the mail? Got something here for you.
Yes. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today?
So a lot of people have shower thoughts. I just didn't think that would be appropriate for me to record my shower thoughts today. So I decided let's do what's in the mailbox today. Thoughts. So as I walked to the mailbox, what was on my mind? And I was trying to think, why am I doing all this LocalMeA stuff? And I thought it'd be good for you guys to know why we're doing it. Simply put, what makes a community have a unique personality are the local businesses and the people and the places that make up that community. So LocalMeA is all about telling those stories in a best of local way. So that was my what's in the mailbox today. So let's find out. What's in the mailbox today? Well, looks like something from Lone Star College. That's great. All right. Well, there you have it.
What's in the mail today?
Well, it was windy out there and I couldn't get the wind out of the noise. So you had to deal with that. I appreciate you tuning in to What's in the Mail today. Welcome again to LocalMeA, the best of local. And this is LocalMeA Live. And who is the best of local? Well, the best of local are businesses that advertise with LocalMeA, but they got to have some criteria first. And that their online reviews have got to be at least an average of 4 stars or better. 4 stars or better using Google and Facebook on the reviews. So I just pulled a screenshot today from the LocalMeA.com website, and this is who happened to pull up: Innovate Social Media, Sam Smile Dental, Drake A. McIntosh Digital Media, and the Furniture Outlet of Humble. Those are our best of local businesses today. And this is live, right? So anything can go right and anything can go wrong, but mostly everything's going to go right, I can tell. So I've got our very first guest with us up today, and it's someone I've actually known all my life. Yeah, it is my mom, Laurie Fitch. How are you?
Well, hi, welcome to Laurie's Music Studio.
I am so glad to have you on as our first guest tonight here on LocalMeA Live. So, you do have your own business, and it's private music instruction, and you teach voice and piano, and you've had a thriving business, but things have changed a little recently, haven't they?
Oh, yes, very much so.
So obviously you can't have students, you can't meet in private lessons anymore physically. So you've had to learn to adapt and make some changes. But about how many students do you normally have?
Well, I normally have about 40 students a week. And so right now, about half of them have gone with me for virtual lessons. And so I'm quite happy. And I have to say that I truly appreciate their support, and it blesses my heart.
Blesses your heart. And well, tell me why.
Why does it bless my heart? Because I get to see them. That's one thing. And because I'm living by myself. So self-isolation is not all it's cut out to be.
No, it's not.
But through trial and error, and we've worked together, I see my students continue to grow musically. And they're doing so well. And I can't tell you how much that means to me to watch them move forward. And to be able to use this medium to do that, I mean, you can teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, I think a lot, and that's kind of the purpose of the show a little bit. We want to have some fun, but we also want to show different ways, the small businesses have had to become innovative, and not through a choice, but it is a choice, but, we were basically forced. That we've got to do this if we still want to economically survive. But you just said, there's still some social interactions that have got to happen in our lives. So I have got this. Wait, hold on. Just coming in through my producer. We've obtained some footage of you actually teaching a lesson. I'm going to go ahead and bring that up on the screen here. Let's see what we've got.
Well, hi, Avery. I would like to warm up today with a song that we have done in the past, but I'd like you to review your old pieces, as you well know. And so if you could please play for me, Hall of the Mountain King. It's going to work a cappella. Are you ready? Okay. Right there. Start. That was good pronunciation. Make sure that you take a breath before you do those longer phrases.
Wow.
Well, that was fun.
What a different style of teaching. Has it been challenging to do this?
Oh my goodness. I think the most challenging thing is having students show up on time for their lessons. And then we experiment and find the way to get the best sound quality and the best picture quality. And so I'm always looking for quality of lessons, and I've learned through trial and error, and it's been a lot of fun, really, when you see it all come together. But I did want to mention something about that wonderful student. I want to thank Avery Handlin for doing that. Avery, a year and a half ago, was hit while riding her bicycle by a truck. And she was thrown quite a distance, and I believe it was either 13 or 14 broken bones. And that girl, unbelievable. I went to her house and gave her lessons, and her leg was in a cast, so she put her leg up on the clavinova and take her lesson. She never gave up. So I just want to say thank you, Avery, for allowing us to video that lesson. You are very special, and I love you very much.
Ah, man, that is an incredible story.
Yes.
And she's made quite a comeback.
Oh my gosh. She does taekwondo. I won't tell you what black belt she is because she won't tell me. She does dance. She does, she's amazing, an amazing young lady. And I cannot sing her praises high enough, but I have wonderful students. That's the other thing. I'm blessed. I want to say this. I taught 5 years in Tampa, Florida. I taught 4 years on Guam. I taught 15 years in Brooksville, Florida. And I've taught 15 years here in Kingwood. I think that comes to 39, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is right. And you know what? It is a privilege. I am a privileged person to be able to do this for a living. I just don't know how to express how fortunate I feel. And when I feel sorry for myself, sometimes I give myself a good kick and say, Laurie, you have nothing to be complaining about. I've been through a flood here and now this, and it's like, okay, what's next?
Well, you're very uplifting and amazing to me, and I know many others as well. Do you you've got a piano there, and are you gonna do something with that?
Well, I want to tell, I'm going to do this. I don't know how my voice will be. I have allergies like everybody else in this area, and postnasal drift, as my son used to call it. But there's a song that has taken on special meaning to me. I've taught it to many young ladies over the years, over these 39 years, and the words just took on a special meaning to me, and I'd like to sing it for you right now.
Great.
When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come on, babe. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're only all day.
Wow, how appropriate, man, Mom. I got to tell you something. You've always been there for me. So, and you know, I always get choked up. But if you've ever read my bio on Facebook, it says my mom always shares my posts. And I got to tell you what, she really does. Mom always shares my post. So, Mom, I love you. Thank you for being on tonight's show. It meant so much. And I love that picture of us. We've been together a long time. And I'm so glad. I can't wait that I can actually hug you again.
Thank you. I just want to say quickly, thank you, Mark, for what you're doing for the businesses in this area and the ones who have had to reinvent themselves and are trying to survive. And your show and your attitude, everything is so uplifting. And I, as your mother, am very, very proud of you.
Well, that's all a boy wants, is his mother to be proud. So thank you, Mom. I love you.
I love you too. Bye-bye, son.
Well, there we go. All right. That was Laurie Fitch, voice and piano instructor, and my mom. All right. So, you know, we kind of have a musical theme going on tonight. I am getting ready to bring on our musical guest for tonight, and that is going to be Jonah Miles. Jonah, how are you? That's you, Jonah.
I think we got a little bit of a music delay.
Well, things like that are going to happen. So our musical guest tonight is Jonah Miles. And Jonah, I actually knew Jonah when his voice was probably 1 or 2 octaves higher.
I can't hear what you're saying. I think we're a little delayed. I'll go ahead and start. Does that sound good?
In about 3 feet shorter. But Jonah, I'm going to bring you up full on screen and go ahead and sing a song for us.
All right, well, I'm gonna play a song that I wrote myself called "Why Must People Hate Texas." I love this state. I think it's the best state in the United States. We've definitely got our problems, but overall, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Why do so many people hate my Texas? On the place that I call my home, I just can't understand who wouldn't love this land. 'Cause Texas is the greatest state of them all. 'Cause our barbecue's the best. You're lying if you say it's less. I'd eat smoked brisket and taters every day. Oh yes, our portions are fairly large, but if you had chili as great as ours, you'd also be asking for more than one plate. So why do so many people hate our Texas? On the place that we call our home, I just can't understand who wouldn't love this land. 'Cause Texas is the greatest state of them all, yeah. They say we're all fat and vain, and that our tea's way too sweet, and that Buc-ee's and the Astros ain't so great, and that we're cheaters too, y'all. Y'all better hush and put yourself in place. Without us, you never hear George Strait. So you can come and take it, Amarillo. Here I come, yeah. So why do so many people hate our Texas? On the place, oh, that we call our home. Yes, I take it to heart when they say there's better states than ours. No, the Lone Star State is the greatest of them all. So why do so many people hate our Texas? On the place where the cowboys roam. Yes, I take it to heart when they say there's better states than ours. No, 'cause Texas, no, Texas, yeah. No, Texas is the greatest state of them all.
Woo!
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Jonah, man, appreciate you. Hang on, man, because Jonah Miles will be back for one more song tonight. Whoop. He's back again. No, there he goes. So, like we say, this is a live show. Things are not always going to be great and right, but most of them are. So it's going actually pretty well tonight. And I want to thank Jonah Miles for being our musical guest and, producing this thing all by myself, making it all happen. It's actually doing pretty well. So I'm glad that you guys are tuning in. Feel free to leave a comment. I might be able to put them up and share them with us. But our next special guest tonight I am bringing on is Robin Martinez of Flowers of Kingwood. Robin, how are you?
I'm great, Mark. How are you tonight?
And I'm loving this. God, I have my mom on the show. I mean, how can I not love it? And she blessed us with a song, and she told me she was proud of me. But you know,
It's a great night.
a great night for me. So, Robin of Flowers of Kingwood, you know, some businesses are in a position where they can adapt a little easier to certain situations, but the whole business model still kind of changed because you do have a brick and mortar location there on North Park. So tell us a little bit about your business, your background, and kind of where we're at today.
Well, we started business in 1985, so we've been planting flowers around our community for a long time. Ups and downs over the years. This has been quite an experience to be pretty much closed, but having to figure out how to still make a living and keep everybody employed.
Keeping everybody, that's a really great point. How many people do you actually employ?
Up to 8,
Yeah.
and currently I have, including myself, 6.
Very good. So you take online orders now, phone orders still?
Yeah, we're still answering the phones 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 10 to 2. And then we deliver still, but we can't invite anybody into the store. So the front door is locked. We have curbside pickup, and it's hands-free. So you call and let me know you're coming. I put it on a pedestal outside when I know you're close. We lock the door back again, and we wave to you through the window, but it is definitely social distancing at its finest.
And speaking of it, so are your deliveries any different?
Yes, we are a touch-free delivery. We really took a lead from our hospitals as they started not allowing us into the hospitals to make deliveries to the patients and listening to what they were doing. So we adopted putting our deliveries at the front door, and then with the end of our pencil ringing the doorbell, stepping way back and even getting into our vehicles and calling the recipient to say, we are here, we've got it on the porch, make sure you get it in okay, but no handoffs. My driver told me today, she goes, I really miss hugs. I miss smiles. I miss the people that want to hug me, and so we are missing the social contact of it.
Yeah, that's important for me too. I'm a hugger and a handshaker. So I can't wait to get back to, but it's going to be a while till any of us feel comfortable, if some of us, if ever, which is really kind of sad. So you had sent me some photos today. I'm going to bring a few of those up on the screen if you want to talk about them a little bit.
Well, we're still trying to show people what we do and how we can create something that's more one of a kind. The bowl on your left is the only bowl that we have like that, with a beautiful set of ivies in it. So it would be a living piece. And then the succulent garden, those are just very now. They're hot item. And silk arrangements, without walk-in trade, silk arrangements are going to just sit there. So we had to find a way to market them. So I've been putting them on Facebook and with a daily special, and we will deliver them locally. And local for us is like from Beltway to sometimes Cleveland.
Okay.
And then just trying to use new things. I like the Great Nurse. I just got those mugs in because International Professional Nurses Day is May 12th. And I have to look that up on the calendar, but it's always in the first part of May. So we put that on our website already. And then I just like the big balloon. I have that in It's a Girl too. I thought that was cute. Yeah, succulent gardens, and then just something kind of different in silk arrangement, the one on the right.
All right. I'm the only one here to push these buttons, Robin, so they don't always come out perfectly. So like many businesses, I'm sure you can't wait to be able to open your doors again. But at the same time, you can still serve your customers, which is wonderful. And without going into too much detail, but have you seen a significant change in your business?
Yes, I mean, our business is down. We had a pretty decent Easter, and we're looking forward to a good Mother's Day. don't know what's going to happen as far as opening and proms and graduation. So that's still up in the air. And we just have to stay alert and kind of wing it, really.
Yeah, a lot of us, that's what we're doing. We're winging it. And because of the uncertainty, we're now starting to get more pieces of the puzzle revealed to us.
I think in the next few days, we're going to really know more about what May's going to look like.
Yeah. Well, Robin Martinez of Flowers of Kingwood, thank you so much for being on LocalMeA Live tonight. It wasn't that bad, right? Did it hurt?
Oh, it was fun.
Well, I'm glad that you were a part of it. And I appreciate your support of LocalMeA as well. You are one of our LocalMeA partners, and that means a lot for me to be able to put these things together and put them out to the public. So I wanted to thank you once again from the entire
Thank you for having us. The whole staff. Good job.
Now, we got a good team going on now. Things are really going well. So once again, thanks, Robin. I want you to have a great night.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's see. We're going to bring back up over here. Man, it is time for our musical guest to bring him back on screen and to take us out for the end of the night. Let's welcome back Jonah Miles.
Hey, Mark, I can hear you now.
All right.
There we go. All right, well, for my last song, I'm going to be playing a cover, one of my favorite songs. It's a good old song by Brooks and Dunn called Neon Moon. When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. Whole world turns in blue, and there's a rundown bar across the railroad track, got a table for two way in the back where I stand alone. I think I'm losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room before the lonely to watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes see you in the shadows of a smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as it's light from a neon moon. Now if you lose your one and only, there's always room before the lonely to watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. To watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. To watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Jonah, man, that is awesome. Thank you
so much.
for being
Glad
on
thanks for having me.
That was great. I really added a lot to the show, and we're looking forward to doing more of these. Jonah, I look forward to having you back. And if people want to get in touch with you, I know they can follow you on your Facebook page. When times were good, you were doing shows practically almost every night of the week. But they can go check you out at jonahmiles.com and get some more information about how they can book you in the future when we all get back to normal, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jonah, you have a great night.
You as well. Thank you for having me, Mark. Y'all take care.
So everyone, I want to thank you and my guest, Laurie Fitch of Laurie's Music Studio, a voice and piano instructor, for being our first guest, and also Robin Martinez of Flowers of Kingwood for being on tonight. Also want to thank tonight's sponsors, and that was the Greater East Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, where we're proud to be EMC, and you should be too. And also want to thank and give a shout out to Kingwood Emergency Hospital. Very good supporters of what we do here at LocalMeA, the best of local. And look, guys, I want you guys to have a wonderful night. Can't wait to do another show. And if you have some ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments or send us an email. That's things you'd like to see on the show. We definitely want to do more of these. And I want you to have a great night.